On the way here, I was listening to Steven Greer. He is such a knowledgeable being. One of the things that he said that he sees as a real threat to the cosmos, not just to Earth, is us with alien technology.
Okay, one thing about Steven Greer. Nowadays, whenever a whistleblower that says something along those lines, or I look at their backgrounds, I want to see, okay, who this guy been associating with before he started a narrative. And when it comes down to it, Steven Greer was in close association with Rockefeller. And who was the other guy? Robert Bigelow.
Okay.
So there's a group of people that were leading by Rockefeller.
Leading what?
Research on paranormal activities, UFOs, UAPs, aliens. Rockefeller, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Mystic knowledge, this and that. And Steven Greer was in that group. I don't know how.
Do you get the feeling that things are speeding up a lot? I mean, really a lot these last weeks and months.
They actually said things got to speed it up.
Who's they?
Scientists.
Uh-huh.
They say time is moving kind of faster. 1 second faster per day.
Well, 1 second's making one hell of a difference. Summer just finished. Do you realize that, don't you?
Some of the... I didn't hear.
Summer.
Summer, yes.
We're in autumn now. I'm just still getting used to spring and now we're in autumn.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I get my birthday when we turn to autumn, so...
You do? Oh.
Yeah. So I always hate my birthday.
Okay.
Because it's like...
Why?
Because it's the end of semester, even when I was going to school. It says like a start of the new year in a school. So
Okay.
it was always that feeling.
Okay, going back to school.
The fun is over.
Oh.
Get your shit together. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, right.
All those feelings together.
What a mix. Oh,
Yeah.
oh man. Yeah, but and I don't know. It's not just me saying that. I just hear it all the time wherever I go. Oh, it's going faster and faster. How do we keep up? You know, I don't know if it is or not, but I certainly perceive it that way too. And it feels like the world is falling over itself for good and bad. I don't know what, but I'm not really even sure why I mentioned this in the beginning, but it's something uppermost in my mind right now, that the events on this planet seem to snowballing. That's the word. It's like there are no calm periods. It just gets more and more crazy.
Do you think it's the entropy? Is the high entropy?
It could be, yeah.
That is happening, a lot happening at the same time. So it
Major
makes the time
breakdown.
moves
Yeah.
faster.
Well,
I would assume. I don't know.
it's something you can't really measure, is it? Physically, but my God, it sure feels like it. Yeah. Which probably means that on a global scale, we're going to have a pretty interesting next few months, maybe weeks, as things build on each other. And I hope I'm meaning something good by that, but who knows? Anything could happen. But I'm just thinking now, going back to nearly a year ago, October last year, was when we had the big UFOs, UAP scare in New Jersey, amongst other places. And so we're coming to nearly a year since that happened. What's happened since then? I'm talking about on UFO front. They all seem to fuzz.
Yeah, there have been a lot of whistleblowers that came forward and like witness testimony to all the black projects.
Okay.
We figured out that Lockheed Martin is the one behind some of the Tic Tac UFOs, at least man-made ones. but they got the model from the original is still has an alien origin. I mean, David Grusch still is the biggest whistleblower.
Okay.
And what he has done in the UFO community, like, I think he had the biggest impact.
Should we remind our followers of what he did?
Oh yeah, David Grusch. I think anybody that follows UFO, UAP news know who David Grusch is. And his job was to figure out what is going on with this black project and investigate it. So he was an investigator to begin with. And he interviews, like, he had, or he still have, 40 plus whistleblowers that, like, a first hand see UFOs, UAPs, or alien body or whatever. So he's legit. But at this point, I don't think it is the question that there are there UFOs or are there alien. It's just like, to what extent are they here? Have they been here all this time? Are they in control of our world, or are they part of it? Are they hiding? Are they, you know what I mean? That's the question, that, because they knew already. They knew if they come up with, like, they come clear with existence of UFOs, then they have to explain what are they doing? What are they doing?
Yeah,
what position they have? Are they just part of our ecosystem, or are they the rulers? You know what I mean? And I don't know if you probably don't watch that much TV or TV shows or series or anything like that.
Not really, no.
But there is a good one.
I would like to, but I never get to it.
Yeah, I will suggest you to watch this one, because there is a TV show called American Horror Story. And season 10, last 4 episodes of that season, is about the Roswell event and what happened afterwards.
Okay.
From that point on. And it's fascinating. It's like a cocktail for conspiracy theorists. It's so fun. All the conspiracies, like Marilyn Manson, this, that, John F. Kennedy, all of these factors that I just named, that is just listed, were affected by the fact that we've been visited by alien beings.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the story is not from these American Horror Story TV shows, but the story is that we've been contacted with 2 type of alien beings, and one of them were peaceful and were like, we give you some technology, but, like, don't try to develop weapons and, like, kill each other or whatever. But the other type was like, we give you some technology, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with it, but let us, like, do some experiments and testing on some people, and we're gonna do it, like, in a moderation. Very slightly.
Just a few thousand.
Yeah. Here and there.
Yes.
People go missing,
So what?
Yeah. It's a big world. You can go missing.
But, I don't know what to say about the situation with the UFO thing. I think we have to, I mean, it's crazy not to accept that they exist, they've been here forever, and that they come from all sorts of different worlds and frequencies, and to say no, they don't exist is just gaga, in my opinion.
I think we were past that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes,
we're past that, so, if they exist or not. What I'm trying to say,
I think that's boring, even thinking about that.
What I'm trying to say is that they have to come clean about what is the contact? What is our relationship with these entities? Are they ruling over us? Do they have the last saying on what's happening on this planet? Are they harvesting human beings? Are we just containers for whatever they farm here? You know what I mean? Going back to our origin, I'm not talking about like last 100 years or 200 years. Going back to our start, our beginning.
Well, I think I've said this before, but to me it's such a vast universe, cosmos, that I think you could answer yes to some of all of your questions at some point. It's why are there are no limits on possibilities? My take on it is that no one is ruling us from somewhere else, but we're certainly being guided by other beings. We're certainly being developed physically by even other beings again. I'm thinking more specifically Anunnaki, just on that point. But, it's like we're not separate from them. We're all brothers and sisters. They got different body shapes, different abilities. But that's how I see it. We're just a big family in different forms, performing different roles. What I do strongly suspect happening from this point onwards now, with the time speeding up as we started this podcast with, is that we will see a lot more of what I call the observers, the ones that are here to make sure that we don't blow the whole cosmos up. Because on the way here, I was listening to Steven Greer, and he is such a knowledgeable being. One of the things that he said that he sees as a real threat to the cosmos, not just to Earth, is us with alien technology. It's like a drunk teenager finding a Ferrari with the keys in it, and he hasn't learned to drive and he's got this rocket. I think it's a very strong parallel to sociopathic humans that have got alien technology and are no doubt not using it for any good whatsoever, except for their own good, and could potentially really do serious damage to the whole system. I'm still saying the nuclear thing is there too. We've had observers there since World War II that we know of, maybe even further back, making sure that we don't blow up the planet with nuclear weapons, which in turn could easily cause a rip in the whole fabric of the cosmos. It's such a powerful thing. So imagine with this new technology that the sociopaths have, I am imagining we're going to see a recurrence of what happened in October last year with sightings of foreign ships anytime soon. It's my prediction. It's my feeling, very strong feeling. A little bit of inside information.
Cool. Yeah, I'm ready for it. But okay, one thing about Steven Greer. Nowadays, whenever whistleblower that says something that along those lines or whatever narrative they try to pursue, I look at their backgrounds. I want to see, okay, who this guy been associating with before he started a narrative. And when it comes down to it, it's like Steven Greer was in close association with Rockefeller. And there is a group of people that were in that. It's like a group of people of him, Rockefeller, who was the other guy? Robert Bigelow.
Okay.
So there's a group of people that were leading by Rockefeller.
Leading what?
research on paranormal activities, UFOs, UAPs, aliens. Rockefeller, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Mystic knowledge, this and that. And Steven Greer was in that group. I don't know how deep his work and association goes with that group, or I cannot say it with certainty that he's part of it or he's in that. He's in to like pursue the narrative that Rockefeller wants, but there is that connection there. So whatever Steven Greer says, as lovely and like possibly likely to be the case, I take it with a pinch of salt.
I think we should take everything with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
But if there's a Rockefeller behind it, definitely, yes.
And that's what I mean. Like, or Lou Elizondo, it's like he's been very almost like he comes across as a very honest and down-to-earth person, but when you check his background, you're like, yeah, okay, that can be part of the psyop.
You guys are taking us with a pinch of salt too, by the way. You never know.
Yeah, a lot of salt.
A lot of salt. Sorry, I ruined your flow. Where you go?
No, but it's not something that I need to add to it. I think people, just to make your own mind about everything, just hear everything, hear different narratives, and hear them, but don't accept them. Check their backgrounds. Just like, okay, what's in it for this person to have this narrative going? You know what I mean? And constantly repeating themselves over and over, and not changing it, even though the events are changing.
Oh,
we have new informations.
Yeah,
we have possible mothership, coming towards Earth. We have all these new narratives, but they still like same. It's like, oh no, they're all benevolent. It's the man-made UFOs or man-made aliens that are doing the horrible things. Have you heard about the face peelers?
It's too much. No, I have not heard about the face peelers.
Yeah, apparently there are these like entities that have like suits and like have almost like a hazmat suit or like a space suits. So it feels like they're not from this planet.
You mean their face looks artificial?
No, it has nothing to do with their face. What they do is they peel off the face out of their abductees. Yeah. In a surgical matter. Like clear cuts, almost like lasers. You never heard of them?
I've seen
never heard of this story.
No, thank goodness. I've seen them do that with animals. Where they take parts of the jaw or other body parts. That sounds pretty horrific to me, matey.
Yeah, they supposedly it happens in Peru.
Oh, okay.
In I assume one of the villages or several villages. That the latest one happened in 2023.
Okay.
That there people are witnessing this, like 7 foot tall, kind of dark suited, kind of alien,
and stole somebody's face.
They abduct people and they like whatever they do when they leave them, the face is gone.
And they're dead, presumably.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, just as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
cool.
And it's horrifying.
But that sounds like the cattle mutilations of the 70s and 80s. They took big parts of the cow, especially cows and jaws here, very neatly cut.
That's still happening, by the way.
Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, okay.
And this happening, the latest I said it was 2023. So
I thought you were going to explain that they then replaced it with an alien face.
Not that, I didn't want to necessarily get into
a cow
that. I just
face.
wanted to mention that when we have this assumption that, oh, no, just benevolent, as Steven Greer tried to push this narrative all the time, it gives wrong sense of security. Like, okay, you don't have to be worried about any extraterrestrial or like any kind of strange beings on this planet. They're all good. It's all like a...
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's our fault. It's our fault they peel the face out of people.
Yeah, but that's just a religious idea. That's our fault. I think that the concept of good and bad, we should really tamper down very much.
No, but what Steven Greer says is like it's the human greed, and it's like
I know what he says.
Human stupidity that creates those scenarios that it's like almost like fake alien abduction or whatever. But we don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows it for certain that is man-made or like is like the mission is by human, whatever they use, whatever android or whatever creature they use or whatever vehicle they use. He's trying to say it has nothing to do with extraterrestrial or alien beings. It's all human.
Yeah.
And I don't buy that.
Well, I don't know either way.
That's when that's when I go separate way with the Steven Greer. Otherwise, like I follow him and I respect him, and I think he's been dedicating his whole life to this topic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
So you haven't heard about face pillars? Let's see if I can show you some stuff.
I'm not sure if we should show our followers anything. It sounds bloody awful.
Why not? It's
Okay.
fun. For entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
This site asks for consent to use your data. No, why you want to use my data, man? I just want to see some pictures.
Just want to see a faceless person.
Not necessarily. I want to see the face pillars themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
They sound quite big.
7 foot tall.
It's about 2 meters, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's go to images.
I don't understand feet. That's why I said I sort of do, but not really.
Well, 6 foot tall is 183 centimeters.
Okay. So it's 2 meters,
Yeah.
plus.
Mm.
I think you've stumbled onto some other more natural form of face peeling there so far.
Yeah.
Is that it there?
So, yeah, it's some type of like this. It's horrifying to encounter such an entity.
I know people who look like that.
You do?
Some of them are my best friends. I'm being cynical. Sorry.
No, but do you? Do
No.
you know any entity like looking like this?
No, not really.
I mean, not necessarily because of their appearance, but what they do is like it's hostile. So
Yeah, it doesn't sound
you
too
should
healthy.
be scared.
Yeah.
Like when you see one of them, like or a couple of them is staring at you in the woods, you shouldn't be like, "Oh, benevolent beings."
But they don't know what I can do to them, do they? I have my dark side.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna shit my pants if
That
I
might
see
do
them.
it.
Yeah.
They'd run
All
like
right.
hell.
You do you, but if I see them, I'm gonna shit my pants. That's the first thing that I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna run with their shitty pants. Yeah, I said too much.
You did.
So
Never
yeah.
mind.
All right. So that's the only thing. And do you see something?
No, that's my neck sore.
Oh, okay.
Nothing exciting, sorry.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, okay. We know what a face peeler looks like. Well, yeah, okay.
You don't buy it?
No.
Mm.
No, that's not true. I will never say that I don't buy something 100% because what do I know? that someone else. Nothing. I am like the next person. But if it exists, I'm not going to worry about it. If they want to steal my face, well, go for it. I'll get another one next life. I'm not going to worry about that.
I understand. There has been this triangle UFO footage that has been out, the clearest footage that you can see. And there is this, how do you say?
Like the giant triangles?
Yeah.
That's what I saw in Nice in April.
Yeah. This has been kind of debunked, like people like talking about it, like, no, this is AI generated. But there are other people like talking about it, so like a big discussion, like, no, it's real footage. It's not AI.
Okay. Well, mine wasn't AI either. Mine was over Nice. I saw it with my eyes, not with a camera.
Yeah, I can show you here. The only thing that is a little suspicious about it, because there've been a couple of videos from it, and all of these videos are 10 seconds. The duration is 10 seconds, which is exactly how you create videos with AI. It's either 5, 10, or 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
And the 5, 10 is the usual duration that you choose.
Or maybe someone was fooling me because I just saw these for not even 2 seconds, but they were so vast. They filled the whole bay in front of me.
Oh, the difference is you saw it with your eyes. These people, we just have a video that we're not sure if it's genuine.
No,
or
I understand that.
So let me
But these moved extremely fast. But I mean, the bay in front of Nice is 7 kilometers long, and they were that long. I mean, they filled the whole space from the balcony.
Did you have time to take a picture of it?
No way. It was just seconds.
It's usually like that when you see something, either you get mesmerized.
Yeah.
Or even, like I remember when I saw like UFOs in 2015? It was a Conor McGregor fighting Jose Aldo in UFC.
Okay.
So I was awake. Because it was like, 4 a.m. here, their fight. So I was awake to watch the fight, and then I heard something like almost sound like fireworks, like poof, poof, poof.
Okay.
And then I look outside the window, and I saw these lights coming and then poof, disappearing, like rapidly. And I was like, what is that? And I got scared. So I was trying to film it with my phone. At the same time, I was trying to wake up my partner to see it and like confirm it, or like, I don't know, I just want someone else to look at it. But then I tilt the angle of camera. So I didn't film it perfectly.
Yeah.
But at least I have it like a couple second footage of those lights. But what I'm trying to say is that it's really hard to get a clear-cut footage from whatever you're witnessing.
I do realize that.
Yeah. It cannot transit the experience that you have anyway. Because when you see it with your eyes, no camera can capture the same footage.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is this? The feeling.
Absolutely. I mean, I was lying on a sunbird out in the evening, out on the terrace, sort of half daydreaming, and then it was just like bang, pshoo, gone. Then there came the second one, same thing, bang, pshoo, other direction. So I wouldn't have no chance, even if I had a camera in my hands.
So this is the supposed footage of the triangle UFO.
Okay.
It feels like it's scanning. Or taking like some type of...
That's something different than what I saw.
I'm sure so many, as you yourself witnessed a triangle UFO. So many witnessed triangle UFO. So that's not a big deal.
No.
Kind of.
No.
But...
the difference between that, what you showed there, which I assume the followers will see now. Okay. And what I saw was there were just lights around the perimeter. There It could have been hollow in the middle. I don't know. I couldn't see, but there were no lights in the middle. And those lights that were pale green and white. But man, it's like it was so quick. It sort of makes me even doubt that I saw them, but I know I did. You know, it's like, can the thing move that fast, that big? Anyway, that was that.
The thing is, we live in the world that we assume that we're just like we figured all the creatures out, and we have like categories of animals, mammals, lizards, human being, this and that, and we know almost everything. So we don't know shit about our oceans, what's happening on their oceans. We don't know even in our like rainforest what's happening there. In our woods here, we don't know what creatures precisely live there. And there have been visited, like some people citing gnomes. Gnomes?
Gnomes, yeah.
Gnomes.
Okay.
Yeah. So these little creatures.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So explain that to me.
Oh, some of my best friends are gnomes.
Are they?
No. I mean, they're beings of all dimensions everywhere, you know. And I think what we refer to as gnomes are beings related to the earth, to rocks. Could say to the underworld, but that's got wrong connotations. I mean, under the earth, underworld. That's sort of their energy. When we get to elves and fairies and that more, they deal more with trees and plants energy. So gnomes usually have quite a slow, steady sort of energy about them, as you would imagine, you know, representing earth and rocks and the planet. That's about where my knowledge ends of them. I grew up with Noddy and Big Ears. And Big Ears was a gnome. So to me, I've always been in my life on that level. But then I know there are cartoon characters, but you must wonder where that comes from, the original concept of Big Ears, with his pointy hat and big round nose and clumpy body. You know. But I would like to diverse on this point, if I may. And I would like to say to our followers that, in my opinion, there are two things that influence how we see all of life, including gnomes and aliens and whatever. And one is our fears. And to me, our fears create colorings and limits to what we see, because we see through that lens then. And if we're afraid to see aliens, we probably won't. The other aspect is expectations. If we create in our head expectations of what we're going to see, that's probably what we'll see. But right next to our expectations, there might be gnomes playing around, but we won't see them because we don't have it programmed into our head. Notice I'm saying head because when we work from the feelings, that opens us up to everything possible. And I know stories of early, fairly primitive races that when they first saw aeroplanes, they could not really see them. They couldn't understand what they were seeing. It was just like I don't know what they saw, a blur or something, because in their mind there isn't such a thing, you know.
They don't have the concept of it.
No, yeah. And to me, having...
So wait a second, sorry I interrupt you.
Yeah, no, go.
So it is like some type of consciousness related, that you have to consciously know about them to be able to see them
No.
or connect with them, or like
Somehow you have to be just really open in your attitude. That then things are easier to
so
see.
it has nothing to do with your awareness.
Yes, because yes,
That's
it
what I'm
does.
trying
It's a
to-
form of awareness, absolutely.
So you have to consciously be aware of existence of gnome.
No, but to be consciously open to seeing beyond what
Possibilities.
we already have seen.
Oh.
Yes, that's the difference. Yeah. So, I mean, who knows what's happening right in this room around us that you and I have no recollection of, because we maybe haven't grown that much or haven't got the state of mind to accept things that are right here and now. And I'm saying that in relationship, we're talking about UFOs a lot. I'm really thinking specifically in that world, because when we're talking about UFOs and the lights, we're really talking about life existing in different frequencies, which are right here in this room with us now. But if we are not attuned to those frequencies, we won't be aware of what's there. That's my point, really, you know. And it's not something that we can manufacture. It happens as we evolve. We become more conscious to higher frequencies. It's an ongoing process.
It's like a process of tuning in to that
Yeah,
frequency.
yeah. Because
So it's
somehow,
not, the awareness is not enough. You have to
No.
tune into that frequency.
yes, you do.
Invite that.
Yes, and
Energy.
thank you. That's a good description. Invited in.
You have to vibrate in that vibration
Yes.
frequency.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm any different to anyone else, but I have seen a lot of spaceships or UFOs, whatever you call them, in my life, compared to most people. But I feel I'm very attuned to them too. And
Does it have anything to do with your abduction story or abduction
I
event?
don't think so. I saw them before that. I've seen them after. Yeah. That abduction thing was just another one. So I believed at the time. It was the
How old were you?
27, 28
Where did that happen?
in Nova Scotia in Canada.
Canada. Canada. Yeah, of course you get abducted if you go to Canada.
Yes, as you
I
do.
love
Yeah.
Canada, by the way.
I didn't know I got abducted at the time. I found out about that afterwards. What I just saw was, it was the closest spaceship I've seen. It was a few hundred meters straight up above us. I was with another guy. It just looked like a big bright light. I didn't. The only thing that was different is that we woke up half an hour later in the snow, just as the big bright light shot away. We didn't know it was half an hour until we went inside and then realized, oh shit, everyone's gone home. We worked at a restaurant and we were just cleaning up. And the whole place was closed down. and we had just gone to put the trash out in this big kind of shed thing out the back, because the bears would come and rummage in the trash otherwise. So we just done that, closed the doors, looking up. Oh shit, what's that? It wasn't just one. There was a whole row of lights. But there wasn't anything unusual, because there was a military base not so far away, and they often saw lights in the skies, helicopters and things. But suddenly these were silent and weren't so far away. One in particular. So I didn't know it was anything more unusual than that until I underwent hypnotherapy some years later. But my point is, okay, for some reason I'm attuned to life in other dimensions, spaceships, etc. And I don't know how many I've seen, honestly, but I know, people that have lived alongside me and they haven't seen them. Maybe they're not in the same place at the same time, but yeah.
Around what year was that?
1981.
1981.
What does that mean?
And that's the period between 70 to 90s.
Yes.
Most of the abductions.
Yes.
Not that it's not happening now, but it was the period that it was like very common.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to see a footage of Gnomes?
Gnomes. Yeah, absolutely.
Gnomes.
Yeah, cool.
That's a hard name to know how to pronounce.
It's a stupid spelling.
Especially if you don't.
How can you know? I would say Gnome if I was you.
Gnomes.
Yes, it's gnome, but it looks like Gnome, doesn't it?
What is the other name for them?
Duende. I don't know that word. Yeah.
All right. Let's see Gnomes or gnome. Here we go.
What I'm about to say, in a million years, I would have never thought these words would come out of my mouth. Just letting you know. But apparently there are multiple stories and sightings coming out of Utah, the state where you can have a few wives, but you can't have a cup of coffee, that there have been gnome sightings. I'm sorry, what in the pointy red hat and flying fox are we talking about? Yes, there have been people coming forward out of Utah claiming to have seen gnomes in their backyard. More specifically, a woman came forward and said her and her husband and her son, who's almost 13, have been seeing gnome sightings in their backyard. Now, after doing a little bit of research, these things are actually called duendes. They're like mischievous little elves that will steal children, cut off children's toes, abduct children. Now, obviously, I believe everything in folklore of such stems from some sort of truth. But I'm not here to tell you to believe in gnomes. Take what you will, leave what you won't. But me seeing these stories then tripped and fell down the TikTok gnome rabbit hole. And let me just tell you, it is a fun rabbit hole to go down because these sightings have been happening for centuries now. So tell me what you think. Have you heard of gnome sightings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would say in defense of gnomes, there are similar stories all over the planet. It's not just Utah. And in New Zealand, they're called Patupaiarehe. In Ireland, leprechauns.
Leprechauns, yeah.
Yeah. Or little people. In Iceland, they're
That's
called...
a PC word for leprechauns. Little people.
Oh. I think they might have another view about that, but never mind.
Okay.
Anyway, I cannot think of any specific ones more to cite right now, but most cultures have similar stories. Yeah. And they're a bit naughty, and I didn't know they stole children, but they like to have a bit of fun. Yeah.
From time to time, something pops up. People witness it, film it, or whatever, or they find something that define our conventional explanation of what. Yeah, these are the creatures that are known, and that's it.
Yeah,
get on with your life.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
But just going back to frequencies, it's probably a frequency shift that we don't see gnomes when we look out your door here. That they're in maybe a similar frequency to us, but not quite the same.
Does it have anything to do with Schumann resonance?
I don't know about that.
Is it Schumann resonance?
Well, that's a name, but I don't know if it's to do with frequencies.
Schumann resonance are global electromagnetic resonances that occur in Earth's cavity between the surface and the ionosphere, generated and excited by lighting discharges.
Yeah, no, I think we're on a different path there. Well, if you're listening to classic radio and you hear certain sounds and you're attuned to that frequency, but at the same time, the sport channels are playing somewhere else and whichever other radio station you like, the endless radio stations, they're all there at the same time. But if you change the channels, then you'll hear sports.
That's what I mean, because the Schumann resonance, whatever it is, has changed.
Okay.
And it got so much stronger for some reason.
All right.
So it might
Okay.
shift the
Yeah,
frequency.
yeah.
So these
All right.
creatures that
Yeah.
were hidden and like invisible now suddenly being witnessed by people.
They can see us. Oh no.
Yeah, suddenly
We're
they're
naked.
and they feel like weird. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's a good point, Imani. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, well, it's a
No,
possibility.
just a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely. Who knows? Everything's changing, so I think we've got to be open to that.
So the other thing that happened, as I said, pops up. I mean, it has been for a while now. The Peruvian three-fingered mummy. Have you heard about that one?
No, this is new to me.
Yeah, I think you talk about it. You even named it.
No? Really?
Yeah, creatures with 3 fingers and 3 toes.
Was it me? Are you sure?
I think you said Nazca mummy. You said the other time.
Oh, okay.
Nazca
Yeah, all right. I did.
alien mummy.
Yes. But I mean, there are lots of those.
Mommy.
Mummy. But okay. So what you're referring to there then, I don't know if it's just Nazca, but from Central America, there have been several different places, if I remember correctly. Yeah, mummies. I've forgotten the 3-finger thing, but the elongated skulls is a thing that I think is more interesting.
Yeah, but this one is interesting too because there are so many depictions of these 3 fingers creatures
Yeah.
in all the ancient sites in South America. So it's not like just pops up out of nowhere with no background and no history. So there are depictions of it.
Sure.
And they find it. And Jesse Michael went down and made a documentary on it.
Cool.
Talks with like scientists, like biologists, and like went through all the testings and analyses that they've done on the topic.
Wow.
And it kind of like leave it to your imagination or your assumption, but it's
fascinating.
It's not a hoax.
No, I never thought it was.
At least not intentionally. You
No.
know? So they're baffled by it.
It's
what it
fantastic.
is, and
yeah.
one of them even is pregnant.
Oh.
It has a fetus in it.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Think about that.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Poor little soul never got to be.
yeah, and we walk around and we don't believe in any other beings on this planet.
Well,
That's the thing I want to shift. I want to switch. I want people to
Yes. Good.
be aware of it.
Well, thank you. And I think that what you just said there kind of backs up what I was saying. You know, learning to be really open to anything. You know, and like there's those two things, expectations and fears. They can really put the blinkers on us. You know, we see what we train ourselves to expect to see, and right behind you there might be gnomes doing a can. You know?
It's a free word. Free country.
Yes.
Free frequency.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my best advice for anything new or in our own lives. It doesn't have to do with aliens or gnomes or anything. Just, and I'm talking to myself here too, because this is a big lesson for me, ongoing lesson. It's just always be open, you know, and accepting of anything new. You know, we're still going to miss things, but you know, if we have that openness, then there's a better chance that we're going to see what's really there, including seeing ourselves as we really are too.
Yeah.
Because that's really the beginning and end of it. You know, we are a receiver and transmitter of energy and what's around us, and it's very personal. You know, I mean, what how you see life and how I see life, even if we've got similar ideas, they'll never be the same thing because we're different beings.
True.
You know?
Right.
And neither is right or wrong; they're just different. But you know,
We should find a common place to, unite over as well.
Yeah.
We can, because,
Well, we do, don't we?
yeah.
But then, fortunately, there are differences too, so we learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were exactly the same, it would be
Boring.
deathly boring and we'd probably kill each other.
Yeah, another thing is the shadow beings caught on camera in Miami Bay Mall. Remember that one?
Yes.
Have you guys ever seen anything like that, shadow beings? If you have, just comment. Let us know. Like, if you have any footage of any type of sightings or encounters, contact us.
Yes, well said.
This is the email that you can send your contact or whatever, send your footage or your story. We're going to mention it here. So
I don't have any personal experiences in that area, but it's nice to know others have. Goodness knows what they are.
yeah, so that has been like kind of debunked by the mainstream media and news anchors and everything. We said no, it's just 3 cops running, but it shows like a weird shadowy figures.
Oh, okay.
And they say like it was just some teenagers that were fighting in the mall, but then all the cops in Miami went there. I don't know how many hundred police car went there.
Oh, goodness.
How many units? And they kind of like got everyone's phone and deleted all the footage that they got from. There is a story about it. Like they say, supposedly the entities, those shadowy 10-foot long entities, open a portal in the middle of the mall, and people start running and freaking out, and then this man in black shows up and open a new portal and send them through another location.
Oh, okay.
So it was just like
immigration.
They show up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Immigration place.
No, not here. Out. So yeah. And there is another around the same time that it was in Las Vegas that happens, that a family that felt something happening in the backyard and go check, and they heard a boom and they go out and check it and see these entities, and they call 911. Have you heard that one?
No. It's new to me.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's not a breaking news, but the new development on it, they analyze the footage and video, and they can see like there is a creature that moves behind the facade, behind the...
okay.
And they can detect its movement.
Uh-huh.
So it's not just a fake thing that is on top. They can detect the whole movement. I'm going to show you here.
Oh, yes, please.
So they go to the backyard here, and look here. You see something comes in and comes out, and something pops up here as well. Look. See? Yeah. There's another video that you see comes in and goes out. Yeah. It's like a shadowy figure. But it's a face, you see? Yeah. Eyes, nose, head, big, but huge compared to... See that? All right. Wow. This is the comparison. And this is the analysis shows like it comes in.
Whether or not there is an artificial artifact added to it or not. And in this case, we can definitively say, to a degree of scientific certainty, that this entity, this thing in the video is there in the physical reality in which the Kenmore family is also there. Like, this is so critical because you can clearly see through the slots in the fence that there is a leg motion moving from the right to the left side of the screen. And clearly it is behind there. So this isn't just like a head floating in space. This is a head of that is somehow that does not have full opacity, that the opacity of the head of the shadow is only at about 33% opacity versus a normal shadow, which would be at 100% opacity, or an object in the screen, which is at 100%. And this isn't anything that you did. It's just what you were able to determine, that this shadow being, or this being in the shadows, possibly creating its own shadow or smoky filter or cloaking technique, is not only cloaking itself from the people there, but cloaking itself from the camera itself, in that it's minimizing our ability to identify pixels inside of that shadow.
So it's trying to like hide itself or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
but you can still see the shadow.
Yeah. See, that's possibly an example of a being sort of stuck between frequencies a little bit.
But they crashed. They crashed there
Okay.
in their backyards.
Yeah.
And it's not just one. There's another one on the
Right.
car,
Yeah.
like a little further.
But in that it looks just like a shadow. Maybe it's not quite in our dimension. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but talk to the microphone. But the
Yes, sorry.
assumption is that they are in a physical form, but they like use some type of filter that make them look transparent or shadowy or
Okay.
not visible. So that's the assumption that they try to make. And yeah, so these are all the things that I assume that talk about this 911 call. Because when they call, you want to hear the 911
Yeah,
call?
sure.
Yeah, okay, let's hear the 911 call.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, lady. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working on a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We were working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light, and when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and
This is not a call. There is a call as well. This is like a body cam footage from the cops that shows
Okay.
up there.
Yeah, okay.
then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually,
So there's
we're
two-
terrified of it.
So there's two people or two...
Yeah, this is actually, sorry, this is the 911
Okay.
call.
Yeah.
But they have the footage of cops showing up there from their body cam.
Oh, yeah.
But what you're hearing is the 911 call.
When they made it, yeah.
Objects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like
Okay.
8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
But then they, all of them went radio silent and didn't do any interview. And later on, they come forward and like give an interview, give a testimony. And of course, you know, by their assumption, it was demons. They were demons.
Oh,
Because that's what they believe, you know.
yeah.
That's where your belief system kicks in and make assumptions.
That
So
was very interesting.
yeah, I'm surprised that you haven't heard about that one.
And I don't want to sound dramatic, but I could almost kind of feel them here. We're listening to the guy talking about them.
They try to connect.
Not consciously, and they're gone now, but there was something here. Yeah, definitely. They were not demons or malevolent, but they were in trouble. Could see that. Could feel that.
Anyway,
Now I'm
if you
back.
want to like make something out of all these things that we mention here,
Yeah.
is that our reality is a lot stranger than we assume in everyday
Oh, yeah.
life. And it's a distraction sometimes to think about this stuff or watch videos or talk about this stuff, but it's the right distraction, because then it gives you like a deeper point of view of like
Absolutely.
what
Yes.
is going on. Is it
Well
like
said,
is
yeah.
life just it comes down to like my work,
Yes.
my hobbies, or my like small little world that I create for myself, or there is a lot bigger picture going on here that I'm just like a tiny whiny part of it.
It's so well said.
It's relieving
Yes.
to feel that way. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, it's not all about me.
No.
I'm just part of it, but everything is part of me. It's like a
Yes.
drop that is
Oh.
the drop in the sea, or is the sea in the drop?
Yes.
My assumption is that the sea is in the drop
Yes.
and drop
Can be,
is in the
yeah.
sea.
You think about it just in your property here. Okay, we're sitting in this room. We see each other. Okay, that's on the physical plane. But you've got your team of helpers behind you, as I have.
Are they here?
Always, yeah.
Okay.
We have beings that help us make this podcast. We have beings that were here anyway. They're nothing to do with us passing through. If we should look outside, there are beings helping your plants to grow. Help the gnomes working with the soil underneath and the ground. There's probably a moose or two in your backyard and chewing on some apples with any luck.
Giant
And
mooses.
birds and insects and
Man, if you don't believe in alien, have an encounter with a moose.
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Makes aliens look boring.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? They're huge.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
We have one called Bob who comes in and eats my cherry tree, which I take great care of, and he waits until it's just looking nice, come in and chomp. He won't move. I yell and scream at him, and he kind of looks at me. He's just like, yeah, okay, what are you going to do about it? Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yeah.
I even tried pushing him away.
Yeah, they're not
He's,
scared
no.
of human. They're,
No.
they're like, they watch you. It's like, yeah, I can take you with
They know who's
one
boss.
kick.
But you just think of all that life just right here, and God knows what else that we are not able to perceive yet, but that is here. It's so exciting,
Yeah.
We're not alone.
No, it would be boring if we were. But I want to get to the bottom of it. Like, I want to hear, because my personal feelings and opinion is that we are in contact with these beings. Some of them are good, some of them are not good.
True.
And the people in charge, some of them are good, some of them are not good, that are in contact with these beings, interdimensional beings, alien beings, extraterrestrial, or like originate on this planet, whatever. We are in contact with them. It's not like, oh, we don't know, hush, hush. No, I didn't see it. Ooh, what, alien? What are you talking about? No, we are in open contact with them. And I think some of them are using it to control people and like create chaos on this planet. And some of them are, some meaning humans, some of them are in contact with them to cure this planet and like make things right and make things peaceful and create a better world, for the lack of a better term.
Yes.
So that's my personal belief. And I want to differentiate between these two.
Yes.
And until they don't come clean with it, it's hard because it's such a muddy water.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And what I would like to say, which I've mentioned many, many times in our podcasts, is the whole cosmos, more specifically humans and this planet too, are going through a huge evolutionary shift right now, at third to fifth dimension. And in specific terms, what that means is that we will all have greater abilities to connect with all these other frequencies and levels and have access to what you just said more clearly. You know, it's just part of our advancement. It's just that as this shift builds up speed, it all happened like exponentially. And I think that's really well underway. I think that's why time's speeding up. It's our evolution speeding up really fast, you know, and which will make divisions and things too, which it is. You know, maybe the people hanging on to the old ways are going to be feeling left behind and things aren't quite working and the old system's crashing a bit and the new ones aren't really formed, but are forming, you know, so, whew. But that will, in my opinion, be one of the main things that we see is that our ability to connect with other beings, other dimensions, other frequencies, the whole thing will be much more natural and obvious.
Let's hope so.
Yes, well, it's happening, you know.
All right, guys. I definitely encourage you to watch that American Horror Show season 10, last 4 episodes. It's fascinating, it's fun to watch, and it's like a cocktail of different conspiracies in one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's so good. It was so good.
Conspiracy.
You should watch it too.
I will.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment if you have an encounter, if you had an encounter, write down. You can send it to us through our email, and we see you in the next episode.
Or unless you're an entity yourself and want to come on our podcast,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers, Marnie.